What's up, nerds? Welcome back to Spiderman.
All units, we're receiving reports of an armored car robbery.
Well, so much for turning in for the night.
East Village.
Demons robbing an armored car.
What did I say last episode?
Hey,
Spider-Man never gets a break?
Demons and Fisk is
Kick it
Never
up.
does,
I
never
know.
will.
Even Shocker's a part of it. Got roped into running jobs
And,
for demons.
He's
You know how
serious.
Spider-Man was,
Do you just want to replace Fisk?
That'd be bad enough. Hope it's not something worse.
That was the entire plan from the beginning. You can't prove otherwise.
Hold tight.
it looked like you were struggling, so I don't think it was.
All part of the illusion. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Who doesn't love a fireworks show, am I right?
The longer the demons stay out there, the more lives they put at risk. I need to stop them.
Alright. Now, we're calling it for the night. Here we go. Random crimes. They got that lock changed fast.
Come on.
Well, we gotta go find our stuff. They can keep the broken door. No charge.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
Yeah, hi. I'm trying to track down some items that were accidentally picked up from a dumpster outside my apartment.
Dumpster number?
Hang on.
Okay, so I know that this is a thing he can do, but seeing him do it as Peter and not
64476.
Spider-Man is always just a little
That's
weird.
33. Truck's already left
Yep.
its shift. If your stuff's not there, you're out of luck.
Wait, please. This is important. Can you at least tell me where the truck is?
Let me check. Alright. Looks like it should be at the municipal garage at Bowery and Grand.
Got it. Thanks, Eddie. Municipal garage, Bowery and Grand. Not a problem.
Alright.
I don't care if
People
I lose
of New
everything
York,
else, but I have to
I
find my
have
Spidey
received
guy.
some very unsettling
hard.
news.
Finding a tiny flash
Earlier
drive in a
this
30-ton
evening.
garbage truck.
It was spotted that the masked
I have years of research on
villain
that drive.
Spider-Man was on the
Everything
public
I've worked on since high
transportation.
school.
This web-slinging menace, using taxpayer-funded public transportation to get around like it's some cozy ride. If this masked menace is able to swing from rooftop to rooftop, why did he steal a seat on the train from an elderly old woman? Now you can say that, oh, he didn't steal a seat from an elderly old woman, but he added to the capacity of that train, meaning that if there was an elderly woman on that train, he stole her seat. But no, everyone will say that he's a hero. He doesn't always have to swing. He has every right to be on there as any of us. Well, if he does, he should then take off that mask and show that he is a tax-paying citizen of this city. Other than that, for right now, he is a menace!
You had your fun?
Nah, I feel like I could have done better. But Jameson would say something along those lines.
You know he would. Alright.
Of course it's locked. Can't have people stealing garbage. Maybe there's another way in.
Hello, other way in.
It's not really breaking and entering if I don't break anything, right? Okay, no need to panic. Maybe they haven't dumped the trash yet.
I think I did at least get the...
Okay, time to panic.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
Sorry, is there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Sure, I guess. Just means it'd be somewhere in West Chinatown.
Great, I'm headed there now.
Hey, it's a long shot. but sometimes the guys stop for pizza before they drop off.
Really? I'll check out the pizza shops. Any idea which one?
One of the mom and pop joints, I think.
Jerry's?
No, that's uptown.
I mean original Jerry's.
Oh, right. No, started with an L, I think.
Larry's?
That's on the east side.
Leo's.
Leo's, yeah. That might be it.
I swear that's just a joke to, at the expense of how many pizza places there are in New York.
Man, I love
I mean,
Leo's.
I'll
yeah.
pick you up a pie. I owe you one.
No worries. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Should be some trucks
Imagine
close
if this
by.
guy knew he was helping Spider-Man.
He probably would.
Nope, stuff's not here. There has to be another truck around here.
Aha! Oh, okay, don't know what I was doing there.
No sign of my stuff.
I will
What
say
an
this though.
interesting smell.
New York
Eddie,
style
my only
thin
hope.
crust
Not there either, huh?
You sure they
might
were
make
around
a
here?
bunch
Well,
of
the
people
guys
from
might
New
have
York
switched routes due to
angry.
the upcoming Osborn
But
rally.
honestly,
If your ticket
New York
was on Route
style
35,
kind of mid.
they'd be dropping off at the incinerator right now.
Incinerator?
Over by Manhattan
Like I like
Bridge.
thin crust pizza
Better
from time to
hustle.
time, but like, where's the essence of the pizza?
The pepperoni.
But besides pepperoni, because pepperoni I think is the easiest like go-to pizza.
It really is. Pepperoni Lovers is my feel-good pizza. But yeah,
honestly,
no, I get what you're
There's
saying.
the
It's the
incinerator.
crust.
Hope I'm not too late.
Yeah. Like I will say this, I am
Looks like trouble.
I go with like all meat pizzas. Like the meat lovers, I typically
You okay?
always go for
thanks.
because like
This gang's been terrorizing the whole neighborhood.
sometimes
Oh
they
yeah,
don't
no.
even.
When I
they-
need a
they
legitimate
never-
meal from my
I'll keep an
pizzas,
eye
I
out.
will go for
Hey,
the meat lovers.
what if
But
I
if
look
I
around
if I
for
just
some,
kind of if I just wants
personal
to
items?
like hang
Sure,
out and
have
just kind
at
of
it.
enjoy
I
myself,
gotta go file
pepperoni
an
lovers
incident.
all the time.
Yeah.
There's something there.
At least it's not.
Gotta
At
move
least
these
it's not
bags out
like
of the
just
way.
plain or 4 cheese pizzas.
Yeah, no,
think
there
that's
is
it.
such a thing as too much cheese. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get flack from my brother for saying that, but like, because my brother every time he gets a pizza, it's always 4 cheese pizzas.
Y'all are gonna have
Like-
to duel for it, and you're gonna have
Please
to
be here.
record that duel and play it on your YouTube channel. Stay tuned for that video.
Hope it still works.
No,
will
for
say,
real.
though-
If you make that a tradition where like you guys go into like master a duel or something,
like
and you
everything's here.
have a best 2 out of 3, and the winner gets to
Look,
choose the
More
pizza.
gadget prototype.
You can make a
awesome.
series out of that.
Why didn't I ever finish it?
Like, okay, guys, pizza night. You know what that
make this
means?
work.
You just-
My brother
like,
and I
you-
chose North.
Like you could call your brother up right this second and say, "All right, hear me out."
Like one of the things
All right,
is,
oh, wet
is
bombs. That's cool.
like, yeah. Like, I know like
Upgrading
in
on
the
this
near
brat now.
future, whenever I get better with editing,
Got it.
I am going to probably start up a Yu-Gi-Oh series where we just go over like different archetypes and like
Have we talked about this series before? Because I feel like we have.
we have, but it was in more of like the broader scheme of doing like the Yu-Gi-Oh like fan-made Yu-Gi-Oh series. I was thinking of.
Ah, yeah. Sometimes our ideas blend together in my head.
Yeah, because like one of the things I was thinking like for the preparation of it was
Okay, now I'm just showing off.
There we go.
so like
Okay,
what,
well,
like
this night isn't quite going as
the
planned.
preparation process I
When
was
am I gonna
thinking
sleep?
of was doing like a
Try
series
MJ's.
where I kind of go like there's a website called YGO Pro Deck where
Yeah,
it basically
I've heard
has
of them.
yeah. Because like if you look at like the card
All right. How am I gonna
database
find
they
my
have,
way
Let's hear
onto
this, let's hear
MJ's
this.
couch? Let's see. Hi MJ, it's Peter. Any chance I could stay over? Oh, that's too formal. MJ, I was just in the neighborhood and oh, that's lame. Hey MJ, now that we're talking again, I thought maybe. Okay, that just sounds pathetic.
We have all done that. Don't you dare try and tell me you haven't done that.
Try to hype yourself up and figure out
No,
what you
just
say.
like
to-
talk your way through what you're gonna say,
We're just friends,
Yeah.
right?
and then just
Friends
reject
crash on each other's
every
couches
idea.
all the time.
All of us
Yeah.
Not
male,
weird or
all of
anything.
us who identify as
Just a
male,
couch.
have done that at some point or
MJ's
another.
couch.
I will say I know some females that
got a
do
web
that
alert.
also.
I can believe it, but I can only speak
Looks
for
like
the male
MJ's
gender.
story just
so.
got published.
Yeah.
I think I'll find somewhere else to stay. She's probably busy with work. I wish Harry was in town. I could crash with
What
him.
was it? Well, yeah, the thought process was basically like using their the card
Someone left me
database
a
because you can
Oh, hang on,
Number's
voicemail.
blocked,
Hey there, Spider. Long time no see. Miss me? Come to this
I'm gonna need a
address.
moment, guys.
Catch
I
me
know
if
who
you
this
can.
is. I'm gonna need a
I have a
moment.
guess.
I think I know that voice.
So I've mentioned the video game Spider-Man Web of Shadows before on this Let's
1034,
Play.
officers are taking fire from demons. Nearby
Okay.
officers, please proceed
It's
to
Black
the
Cat,
West
isn't it?
Village.
Yeah.
Alright. She can wait.
Demons are getting
Yeah.
bolder.
But yeah.
Engaging police in the streets
So,
now.
Black Cat is the first non-tutorial boss fight of Spider-Man Web of Shadows. And I'm not gonna lie, she was a roadblock for me for the longest time because I couldn't figure out like the strategy that you have to use for the bosses. I always just did the tried and true run up to them and start punching strategy, which is not how Spider-Man fights.
But it is fun.
Eh. Sir, I'm trying to do that.
But yeah, just using the archetype filter on the database and just kind of slowly
Demons
going
are
down the
down.
list.
I'll let you take it from here, officers.
But at some point, whenever like
Bad
there's
mojo,
new
officer.
pack releases
Real
that
bad.
add to certain archetypes, just do a pack release video of like
Hello,
these are
Spider.
the cards and these
Been thinking
is
about
how
you a
they
lot
would
lately.
interact with
We were good
these
together,
different
weren't we?
archetypes.
Maybe it's time to
on.
reignite the flame.
Yes, please.
Black Cat.
Ah.
Don't tell me she's scoping out places to rob. She promised she would give up that life.
Whoever did this has my vote.
Wah,
What
wah.
is she looking at?
Okay. Looking.
Anything look out of place?
Okay, that's a little obvious, don't you think?
There.
Yeah.
One of her cats.
What in the
She
name?
packs those with range extenders, then harvests nearby RFID signals. I'll let Yuri know to pick it up. Felicia's too
Okay.
smart to be putting herself at risk like this. She must be desperate for some reason. Better keep an eye out.
Alright, well, I guess I know what we're doing for this episode.
Just get all the Black Cat stuff.
Might as well. No reason to hold it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, because these are honestly all relatively easy
Hey,
and
Yuri,
straightforward.
you still have Black Cat's suit and equipment in the evidence lockup, right?
I think so. Why? Is she back at it?
Maybe. Just double check and let me know if her gear is still there.
Will do.
Hey, May. You're calling late. What's up?
I thought we were gonna meet up for dinner tonight.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I forgot. It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Oh, Peter, I'm sorry.
I also kind of got evicted from my apartment.
What? Do you have a place to stay tonight?
Actually, no. Not really. I hate to ask, but any chance you have room at the shelter?
Of course. Feel free to use the couch in my office.
Thanks, May.
Alright, we have a place to stay tonight.
Another camera.
You
Gotta be
wimped
Black
out.
Cat.
You didn't ask MJ.
Are you jealous I'm visiting my other man? I
Okay, so
hope so.
my controller was
But you should
vibrating, so
know
I'm gonna
bad
guess
boys aren't my
that's
type.
gonna be my trick to figure out when I'm getting closer. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Zoom in.
Wow. Okay, that was a little much.
Go down. Oh, actually, wait, no. Go back up. Zoom in there. Oh god. For some reason, I thought it was up there.
Oh, hang on. I'm getting something. There it is.
Meow. Why are you doing this, Felicia? You know I'm gonna catch you.
Maybe that's why she's doing it. She wants to be caught.
She's too much of a dom.
Yeah, but Doms can sometimes like to play this game of cat and mouse.
Whoa!
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
I can think of some better things. Okay, dude. Your rocket launcher privileges have been revoked. There was another one. I did not know that there was another one.
Incoming. Say goodnight.
Once you get the upgrade to where you can throw rockets back at them, they'll get so much easier.
There we go.
Demons need a
I
vacation or
hope
something.
you are seeing.
Dudes are way too high
I
strung.
hope you're seeing nothing but bad opera on the other side of that window, because it's what you deserve. Also, if we actually do wind up seeing Black Cat, all I will ask is that she not have the exact same character design as she did in Web of Shadows.
10:35. Attempted robbery of an armored vehicle. Report came in from Tribeca.
You can Google it real quick if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because
Heart to heart time. Were you not loved enough as demon babies? Dad too withholding? Mom not around? Let you cry all night?
我们要做菲斯克做不到的事，我们要干掉蜘蛛人。让我。起路。你仔细照了。
Are you talking about the one where it looks like she's kind of like in a Venom type of outfit?
That narrows it down. Son of a...
Instead of like the opening being kind of down the
like below her belly button?
yeah, it's like actually because all this, the ones I'm seeing of like her in her standard outfit, they all go right below the bosom.
Yeah, the one I'm thinking of decided to go lower than that. Alright, I believe
Demons are
that
after
was
some
it.
serious
That
financing.
was it. Just gonna get a quick heal. There we go. At least I think it did. I don't know. It's actually been a while since I played that game.
Nah, it looks like in that game it all went kind of down to her bosom. There might have been like a cutscene where it went down lower.
I don't know. Honestly, it could just be.
I know I
It could
disappointed
just be
you when I
of how
couldn't
young I
go
was when I was
straight,
first playing the
but why
game.
mess with perfection?
Alright, where'd you put the ding? Ah,
Bam.
well, that one was relatively easy to
I
find.
think they sell rare wine here. She's branching out. Gotta try.
Okay, next one. Right here.
Get ahead of her.
So while we're on, since you mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh archetypes a while ago, what do you think would be Spider-Man's Yu-Gi-Oh archetype? Because I think it would be a weird fusion of spider-themed insect cards and machines.
I would say he would probably go with like the insect, like he would do insects, or heroes.
Little old me.
Because I'm a. Oh, I'm messing that up later.
Go. There we go.
Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the archetypes.
All right. I'm gonna keep beating up these demons. Do it. There we go.
If you told 12-year-old me one day dudes in masks.
Patrol units are engaged with mass
Busy night for the Spider.
Units converge on Lower Chinatown.
Hold tight, officers. The web-swinging cavalry's here.
Go.
I don't think he. Ooh, digital bug maybe actually. Let's see.
Ooh. There we go.
Fisk was a maniac, but he loved
Okay,
New York.
I think probably
Demons, though. Seems like they just want to tear the city
digital
down.
bugs would probably be the main
Cameras aren't
archetype.
cheap. If Felicia's really strapped,
Because there's one
why is she
called
leaving them
digital
lying
bug
around?
web solder.
I love making you chase me, Spider. Someday I might even let you catch me. Just
You can target one.
not today.
Found you. Black Cat does enjoy playing games with people, especially me.
Skill points available, eh? Let's take a look at them. Yeah, there we go. Ground strike. Alright, now I can do all of the research stations, so I'll be getting those last 3 done probably in the next episode, depending on how much longer this takes.
Getting all Black Cat stuff.
Yeah.
Probably gonna take a bit.
Eh. I mean, the longest part of it is just getting from place to place.
Yeah.
But it's a good opportunity for me to practice moving quickly.
All units, we're receiving reports of an armored car robbery. Incident is active in Dutchtown. Over.
Demons robbing an armored car. These guys are looking for long-term financing.
Go!
Never touches the ground.
There we go. Nope. Nope. On the wall. Nope. Nope. On the car.
Demons aren't just a street gang.
There we are. Go. There we go.
Black Cat's been here. She was doing this in person the first time I caught her. Or did she catch me? This can't just be some elaborate flirtation. Hasn't she heard of dating apps?
Ah,
She's
there
up
it
to
is.
something. Huh.
I'm liking these easy
Ty
ones, I'll be
Stone's
honest
place.
about that.
And it's full of
Yeah.
priceless.
Alright, next.
It's art. You're playing with fire, Felicia. I guess that's how you roll.
Go. Oh,
Friends, I've just received an update on Adrian Toombs, aka the Vulture. Apparently, this winged criminal has fallen ill with cancer,
what?
and he's been moved to the RAF's infirmary for treatment, which will undoubtedly cost a fortune in public funds. Now let me ask you, why do we even have an infirmary at the Raft? It's a supermax prison full of maniacs. If they get sick, let nature take its course. Now I realize that's harsh, but so is my tax bill.
Sheesh.
No, I'm with him. I'm with him. Like this is gonna sound bad, but I'm with Jameson. If it's like a maximum security prison with like actual like really dangerous people, let nature take its course. We don't need to take care of them.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up. If
That
you
was
told
it.
12-year-old
All right, I love
me
it.
one day dudes in masks would try to blow him up with rockets, well, actually, he'd probably get pretty excited.
Go.
Oh, the vulture thing actually just remind me of something very sad about one of Spider-Man's continuities.
All units. Officers are pinned down by hostiles en masse.
What's up?
Reported location is in the vicinity of no.
So in one of the continuities for Spider-Man, when him and MJ get together, MJ dies from cancer
Ow.
because of Spider-Man.
Oh.
Cavalry's here.
Because his special web fluids.
Like, I know what you're saying, but dude. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. So his special web fluids gave MJ cancer because it's radioactive. So that's a continuity of Spider-Man that always gets me a little sad. It's like, dang, he was about
Always
to start
use
a
protection,
family.
kids. Whoa. That was a bit much. Alright, enough's enough. Goodbye! I said... Okay. I said goodbye.
Demons
There
aren't
we go.
slowing down. What are they trying to accomplish?
That's the last of them.
I'd be doing this so much faster if the demons would just take the night off.
Yep.
Felicia
But
thinks
can't
she's
ignore
toying
crime,
with me,
that's not the
but I learned
Spidey
something
way.
in each of these scenes.
Aha!
Bam. I think some big-time lawyer lives here. I bet she's after his client list to find new targets. Hate to admit
Alright, next one.
it,
This.
but she's one smart cat.
There we go. Hey, I'm halfway there. Looking good now. Nothing's gonna get in the way.
Man, I'm tired. Might want to head to Feast.
Sorry, Spider-Man, but you can't do that.
Yeah, not yet. You gotta track down your ex / stalker /
Would.
Rule 34 Rule 34 main character.
Felicia's keeping busy, but I'm catching up. Let's see where she hit this time.
Let's see.
Is that it?
Aha!
Another cat. Cornelius Van Lunt's place.
What's weird is you can
Places
sometimes see like the shine of
One-of-a-kind
it.
valuables.
Yeah, sometimes.
She must be working for someone. Otherwise, why not just steal
I just wish
cash?
it was more often than sometimes. Excuse me, guys, am I interrupting?
A thing of beauty.
And now to get rid of you. As for you, you looked at me funny, didn't ya? Well. There we are.
Seem to be gearing up for something big.
So that hurt.
Yep.
Alright. Next closest one is this one. Right over there. There we go. Ooh.
Now, how often do I say Spider-Man should let the police handle crime? At least 6 times a day, and that's on my day off. And for once, that is exactly what happened. When Officer Jefferson Davis stopped a truck full of armed criminals from mowing down innocent bystanders. What about Spider-Man, you ask? Where was the city's self-styled champion? Oh, he's the one who started this chase, right out of an 80s action movie. But it took a real hero to finish it. Thank God Officer Davis was on the scene, and that he saved all those lives in spite of Spider-Man's interference. Jefferson Davis, you have earned the coveted J. Jonah Jameson nod of respect. I just nodded.
You know what? I'm okay. I'm okay taking some hits. Davis deserved that win.
Yeah, but I think it's like it's the dialogue.
Oh boy, rockets!
Continue.
We got rockets.
It's the dialogue like that basically does kind of put into perspective like what Jameson is actually doing.
Yeah.
Because I said before, he's only doing this to help keep people kind of like don't always look to Spider-Man because he won't always be there. Like we need to keep the well, that guy's dead.
Definitely not.
Spider-Man doesn't kill people. Just don't think about it and you're fine.
I think in sake of like continuity, I think we can say that.
Well, I've actually followed these guys on the way down, and I know exactly what happens when we throw them off of buildings.
They just get caught.
Yeah, no,
right?
A random web just shoots out from a nearby wall and webs them up.
God, Mr.
Yep,
again.
I thought so.
Bet you're wondering why I'm back in the game. Straight and narrow just got boring. My target number's 50 million. Nice round number, don't you think?
Oh, that's a cat.
It does happen to be black. Felicia, where are you? Not see it. Whoa, wait. I'm getting something. Please stand by. There you are.
Oh, there it is.
Naturally.
Right. If you catch me before I hit my goal, I'll give it all back and go straight.
Yeah, that's how
your
this
hands,
plays out.
Spider.
Sure. Alright. Let's deal with the demons.
Demons are getting worse than Fisk ever was.
Goodbye.
Hold tight, officers. The web-swinging cavalry's here.
On the wall. On the wall. On the wall. Whoa, you thought you could, didn't you, big guy? Well, that guy just got shot to snot. And boink! There you are. Nope. Alright, where's the next one? Right there. Here we go.
Demons aren't slowing down. What are they trying to accomplish?
At least this one's nearby.
Stay safe out there, officer. There's...
So, here's an interesting question.
Okay.
What is your thoughts on Black Cat, like, at least the Felicia Hardy version? I don't know if there are other versions.
On an
Oh,
armored
come
car.
on.
Suspect found. Location is Cathedral.
As a potential romantic partner for Spider-Man.
I think it holds the same merits as Catwoman and Batman at times.
Yeah.
But I feel like...
Okay, wow. Okay, wow. Okay. Y'all can screw right off. Sorry, continue.
Because...
Okay, now I'm just showing off.
Like Felicia, or... like Selena Kyle, Felicia sees it more as a game at times. Like, she likes the money and stuff, but at the same time, she treats it like a game more often
she
than
could
not.
have easily retired a long time ago.
So I think like Felicia and Peter Parker, I think could work out.
Why do the demons need that much cash?
It's just, I don't think we ever actually get like more like if we got like more
like
stories,
a proper redemption.
Yeah, like we never really get that
close
for
to
her
her goal.
because
I've
if
gotta
they
put
do
an end to
that,
this
then
fast.
they're
This area's full
basically
of Wall
saying,
Street
yeah,
guys.
Spider-Man
Target-rich
is just
environment.
Marvel's Batman. Oh, I see her face. I see her face. Go down.
Ah, good spot. Which means that the cat is right there.
Another cat. She's obviously familiar with these places. And that gives me an idea.
All right, next one is this one.
Catch her.
Just over 1,000 meters. Here we go.
Yeah, because like Selena Kyle got a lot of like different redemption arcs where like she still is kind of like a villain, but as her relationship,
I'd go more towards the anti-hero. Personally.
Well, I'm not gonna say she's
like in her better iterations.
Yeah, like because I think you can say end of the day, she still can be more of a villain than a hero just because, like, she doesn't do like anything like the Riddler, Joker, Two-Face. She doesn't do any of that. She just
she is
goes in
just
and,
a thief.
Yeah, she is just a thief. So it's like it's easier for her to kind of you can make an argument it's easier for her to kind of have a redemption because she's not really doing any life-threatening stuff. It's more or less of, this guy has too much money, I am going to steal it.
Yeah.
Like in like Batman Brave and the Bold, in the episode where Alfred is basically making his own little fanfic about...
Oh yeah, that one.
Felicia's
That was,
leading
a,
me on
that,
a
was
chase.
a, that was an interesting
That's what's
little
gonna help you
story.
find her.
The Batwoman?
Feeding all
Like
the past locations into an algorithm?
it was
We can narrow
Batman
down
and
her likely
Selena
point of
Kyle
origin.
fully fell in love. Then
They had Damian.
they had like their own Damian. Nightwing took over the mantle of Batman,
Which is like
then,
his biggest nightmare come true, frankly.
Yeah. Then basically the next iteration of their story was Batman
they get
and
Thomas and Martha by the Joker.
Yeah. And then Damian becomes the new Robin, and then
Yep. And then eventually he becomes Batman with his own Robin, etc. Yada yada blah blah.
yeah. Go to the wait, go to the right. A bit more. Time it more, then look up. More to the right, or is that as far you can go?
This is as far as I go.
Okay, never mind. I thought Yeah, then let's look down. We are trying to, because finding her face is
well,
always.
they don't. Well, they don't. Not all of them have graffiti of her.
It's on the. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Doubt it. Yeah.
Wait. No, never mind.
Wait, there it is.
Me? Yeah. I was too late to stop her
Jeez.
here. But one or two more locations.
Felicia.
Should give me
I
enough
am not
data
this
to
kind of
pinpoint her
gamer.
hideout.
There was one like directly to the north.
Yeah, but this is... Actually, yeah.
Any other like potential love interests for Peter Parker?
I mean, there's the eternal Gwen Stacy.
Oh yeah.
Officers are taking fire from
Okay, what is the deal with all of
Officer, please proceed to
Felicia's
Hamilton
locations being right next to crime spots? What is the deal with that?
I think if like you do all of the crime spots, like they'll start slowing down a bit more.
Well, I mean, I'm sure, but like, it's just the fact that they only show up after I'm like right there.
Real talk, guys. The Destroy New York shtick is getting old.
Takes care of them. Time for wave 2. I see you, you big broody bust. Excuse you, sir. I am trying to do something. Go. There we go. Now I am just going to boop. And that's it.
Aren't
All right,
slowing
cool.
down. What are they trying
Back to what I was doing.
But like besides like MJ, Felicia, and Gwen Stacy, like were there any others?
We do not count Deadpool in this house.
You see, I don't like it when people start trying to ship Deadpool and Peter, because
Yeah, and that's why.
She's close to her goal.
like I
Too big
can
an area to
see
search. Gotta narrow
Deadpool
it down.
being into Peter.
Yeah, no,
Every data point
Deadpool
helps.
being into Peter,
She
sure,
robbed,
fine, whatever.
or
I don't
lived.
care. But it's just
Peter into Deadpool doesn't make sense,
he never would be.
because I think
Like even in incarnations where he does swing that way, he wouldn't.
I don't think
Wait,
there've
hang on,
ever
I'm getting
been.
something. I'm not. I don't know if he has or
Learn
not.
some pinky links.
Well,
I
no,
don't
'cause
know
I
if
don't-
I'm being 100%
Stealing from a
honest. I
country
don't
singer.
care.
She's getting creative.
I think like there was like one rule, because when
But I'm
Sony
getting
was
closer.
making
One more ought to do
the
it.
Spider-Man films, a rule they had to follow that Peter Parker has to be white and has to be straight. And that wasn't to be anything against like diversity. It was more or less
yeah,
of
that's
this
just-
is
that's
these are
just
core
Peter
components
Parker.
to his character. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like this
that's
is
Peter
Peter Parker
Parker.
the character. If you wanted to have a gay Spider-Man, then just
Then you
make
need a different character.
yeah, then you just make a new character. And honestly, that's one of like the big conversations that people tend to have about like making like people whitewash or race or gender swapping already pre-established characters.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why are you doing this when you could just make a completely new character?
Yeah, that is definitely kind of lazy.
Is it rude to leave your own ambush early? Sorry, can't be helped.
Because what was it? I know in like the even though I haven't seen any of the Ring of Power, I heard in the new season they had an entire episode dedicated to like the orcs, and they made the orcs compassionate characters, and just hearing that made me a little pissed.
Makes me uncomfortable. Oh, hang on.
Yeah,
You know I'm
Hang on,
always
hang on.
open to differing points of view. So after a police officer called me out on social media for being too hard on Spider-Man, and it went viral and people just wouldn't shut up about it, I agreed to a debate. Officer, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, so me and my guys went to shoot out with some desperate characters who had nothing to lose. I mean, they didn't care if we all lived or died. And somebody would have, trust me, if Spider-Man hadn't helped us.
All right, fair enough. I'm not saying he never does anything good. I'm saying he causes more problems than he solves. You had to go to the academy, right? Be thoroughly trained? You have rules to follow?
Sure, but he seems to know what he's doing, too.
It worked out for the best this time. Next time, how do we know Spider-Man won't cause the deaths of all concerned?
Well, he never has before, has he?
I believe we'll just have to agree to disagree. Thank you for your service. Goodbye.
Always a sore loser, Jameson.
I get his point, and I kind of can agree with him on the...
I get it. I do get it. But it's like, the cop is clearly going on, I'm choosing to put my faith in this guy who has yet to do any real intentional wrong.
And Jameson is going like, yes, that's good and all, but we can't just put blind faith in...
Yeah, like they're both right. They're both right. I can say that. I completely whiffed that. Hey, mail!
Demons seem to be gearing up for something big.
That was a newspaper distributor. I'm gonna leave now.
Let's see.
There we go. I love it when I
One
stick
more
the landing
location
like
should
that.
give me the
Alright,
data I
here we
need
go.
to find Black Cat.
This should be the last spot.
My rough estimate. She's got about 49 million in loot. I'll
Hang
reach her
on.
before she gets to
I think
50
I
and
see
she
it
might
already.
go straight.
Nah, that would have been too easy.
Look down.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Hello.
Oh man.
You
That's the
dumb
gallery where
little
they
plushie that
keep
I
the Jade
swear is
Tiger.
gonna be... That
That's
I
worth
swear
a
got
cool
put on
million.
store shelves at
I've
one
got to run
point.
my algorithm and find Felicia, quick. Found her hideout. Gotta get there before she leaves town.
Okay. I was actually trying to... Ooh, new suits. Okay, check that out in a minute. Boop. Alright, let's go!
Glad May's okay with me crashing at Feast.
The game trying to get me to advance the plot.
Dude, sometimes I get so annoyed in games whenever they start doing that.
Yeah. But Peter doesn't do it terribly often.
Yeah. But it's like, hey, we should go do this. It's like, yeah, but I'm in the middle of a side mission. Hey, we should go do this. I'm doing other stuff right now. I am a completionist. I need to make sure the area of the map I'm in is wiped off.
Like, I could progress the story, but I'm chasing this perfume-wearing cat.
Nice save.
I thought you might appreciate that.
Demons are getting worse than Fisk ever was.
Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z Abridged deserves all the credit for the inspiration for that.
Okay, kids. You can't play nice. You lose your armor-piercing toys.
Alright, where's the next ones? There's the next ones. Got rid of that one. Close the door. Oh, invincibility frames are evil!
They really are.
There we go. Sir, you have lost your gun privileges. No one to blame but yourself. Good night. Alright, and you? No. On the wall of shame.
Demons aren't slowing
Think
down.
about your actions
What are they
and
trying to
feel
accomplish?
bad. Excuse me?
We have a date to catch.
Sure.
But yeah, no, in some games where like I'm fine when they do like that reminder. But it's like after every little thing I do, like if I keep getting that reminder, I start getting like really pissed.
Yeah. Okay. I either need to start
Hot stuff,
digging
come and check it out.
or... I thought so.
Freedom Tunnel. Before Feast started, this was a haven for New York's homeless. Mostly abandoned now. Good hiding spot. Must be a hidden
I see a
entrance
door.
or something. Bingo. This looks like everything she stole. But no sign of Felicia. Financial data on the Maggia crime families. Is she trying to blackmail them? Wow. First time I caught Felicia, she was trying to steal this. Looks like she finally went back to finish the job. Aw, look. Cat's dancing with the little spider. Also imprisoning him in a jar against his will. Cute. Very cute. What's this? Wine from a Maggia vineyard.
Spider, you raced here to redeem me, didn't you?
Arrest you,
You're
actually.
adorable. And cute, too. Which is why I made you something more flattering. If
Oh,
you've got
cool.
it,
Extra
own it.
suit.
The dark suit,
couldn't all have
which
just been a
looks
game,
so nice
could
in
it?
my opinion.
You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Could use a tiny bit more red.
What is it? Before he was actually Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, whenever Tobey Maguire went to.
Yeah, he what did he call himself? The Amazing Spider?
I think so. And then he's like, Spider-Man! It's like, no, I was the Amazing Spider.
The announcer just kind of went rogue, and honestly, good call. Well, we're going home like this.
Spider-Man,
Yep.
the Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence lockup.
What? How? That place is like Fort Knox.
All those cats you found? When they were all together in the evidence room, they linked up, boosted their signal, and deactivated the alarms. No one even saw her sneak in.
She knew I'd find the cats and report them to you. She played me. Again. What'd she take?
Just her old costume and gear.
She let me find 50 million worth of loot just so she could get her stuff back. Which means she's got something even bigger planned.
Wow. Gotta give her credit. She played you good.
Are you smiling? You sound like you're smiling.
Gotta go.
She was smiling. She was smiling.
He was, because honestly, it's cute, the little thing that Peter and Felicia has.
Yeah. There we go. Go. Yoink. 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 Alright, so this was a longer episode than I was planning, and it's not done yet!
So probably let's get close to Feast and then start next episode there.
Probably. But I will arrest these men. There we go. I like that you can use a takedown on the big ones as long as you have two filled meters.
Okay.
Demons are after some serious
That's smart, and I like that. Use air launch move on 4 enemies. I don't feel like I did that, but okay.
I think they counted that whenever you did the
When you send them flying with the impact webs, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. But yeah, no, if you just don't want to bother with combat, just use the impact webs.
Easy takedown for a lot of them.
Yeah. Also, it's the most non-lethal way of taking down a criminal, which is probably Spider-Man's way of choice.
Remember when Spider-Man had a sidekick?
Ah, here we
The
go.
Black Cat, a curvaceous young lady in leather. Not the kind you'd bring home to mother. And then
Depends on who Mother is.
It turned out
I mean, as long as she's not wearing the outfit, I would bring Felicia to meet my
I hear
parents.
she's back. And
As
let
long
me
as she
make a
promises
prediction.
dress a little modest.
Spider-Man's going to give her a second chance.
You
Is
asked
it
too much
because
of
he's
Felicia.
naive? A thief himself? Or is he just thinking with his web shooters? Spider-Man,
Dude!
I know you're listening, so let me issue a
I mean, I would
warning
be.
now. As the old saying goes, lie down with cats, get up with fleas. What's that? My intern is yammering in my ear again. It's
It's
dogs.
dog, not cat.
I thought it was cats.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. The metaphor still
I
applies.
thought so.
Dogs, cats. Go away, Jared.
Go away, Jared. Alright. We are at Feast. I'm gonna pause the video, so I'm gonna pause the game so no more crimes can interrupt me. How many crimes did I deal with in this episode alone? Because it feels like 20.
My internet went out for a second.
It's not important. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Let us know in the comments, who do you prefer, Black Cat or Catwoman? I'm in the Catwoman camp. I'm sorry, but that redemption arc does a whole lot.
You see, design-wise, Black Cat. Personality-wise, Catwoman.
Yeah.
Black Cat design-wise.
I mean, you're not
leaps and
wrong.
bounds.
You're not wrong. Anyways, go check out Crux's channel. If you're not all that big into Marvel stuff, go check out the DC side of things, where he played through the entire Arkham series.
That was fun.
Except for when Bane, Riddler, and Joker decided to crash our games.
We don't talk about that.
You don't talk about that. I talk about it a lot because it's hilarious.
Mm.
Catch you later, nerds.
Bye, guys.